AFS is an international volunteer based non-government, non-religious, non-profit organization that provides intercultural learning opportunities to help people develop the knowledge, skills, and understanding needed to create a more just and peaceful world. AFS intercultural programs began as the American Field Service, which has its origin in 1914. Shortly after the outbreak of World War I, young Americans living in Paris volunteered as ambulance drivers at the American Ambulance Hospital of Paris. The AFS drivers participated in every major French battle and carried munitions, supplies, and more than 500,000 wounded from both sides of the war. By the end of the war, 2,500 men had served in the American Field Service with the French armies. During World War II, the AFS all-civilian volunteer force was stationed in Europe, the Middle East, North Africa, India, and Burma. AFS drivers served near the front lines alongside the Allied soldiers. 250 American Field Service drivers assembled in New York City to discuss the future of the organization. In 1947, they launched the secondary school student exchange program that is now referred to as AFS. Later that year, 50 students from 10 countries that had been involved in World War II arrived in the U.S. From Estonia, France, Great Britain, Greece, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Netherlands, New Zealand, Norway, and Syria. The AFS multinational program began in 1971, which allowed students to travel to other countries other than the US. In the 1980s, teacher exchanges with China began. AFS enrolled its 50,000-year program student to the U.S. AFS embarked on a process of reorganization. The volunteer AFS organizations in each country assumed their own legal status and assumed full responsibility for the operations and finances for AFS programs in that country. AFS USA today, more than 50 partners, 13,000 participants, each year 44,000 volunteers, and more than 500 staff for 24,000 returnees.
I'm here with people from all over the world, and I know so many people from other countries, and we are such a good group.
My family history: my mother is German Austrian, and my father is British, Indian, and Portuguese, and lived his whole life in Kenya, in Nairobi, and I lived also 7 years in Nairobi, and then we moved to Berlin, in Germany.
I know who I am, and I know I can do it. I can fit into any situation I fall into.
Yeah, I had the best year of my life. I learned a lot.
There are many events that change a life, but this had the more long-term impact, I would say.
It changed my life a lot. And
a tremendous amount of belief in volunteerism, and that sets AFS apart, I think, from any other exchange program.
AFS is more like a lifetime thing, not only 1 year, because, for example, I want to go back and I want to really become a volunteer because I think it's cool just to talk to the people.
Just thinking that I'm here in the United States talking to you, and my family in Italy is hosting an exchange student from Argentina, whose family in Argentina is hosting a guy from Russia, makes you think, wow, it's amazing. We are all connected, we are all together, and there's millions of bonds all over the world.
I have never had, friends from Northern Europe or, South Latin America, and that's very important. So, that's when you learn about people and their reality, not, TV shows and stuff like that. It's all, stereotypes.
I want to work in embassy, or United Nations and those kind of stuff. So I just love international relationships.
I really want to change how the world looks, maybe just impact a bit, kind of get a little page on the history books or something.
We are probably 18 years old and we are already making a difference. That's the way to go. Keep doing that. Keep believing that we can do something for our world. It's a tiny world. We can do something.
These unique partnerships of volunteer-based nonprofit organizations fosters intercultural engagement through student exchanges among more than 50 countries. To me, AFS is the best study abroad organization ever. They take care of us really good and they provide a private liaison for all of us. The experience I get from living in another country is uncomparable to anything else. I get to know new friends from all around the world. And I'm the most lucky exchange student because I get to come to Warsaw West High School. The AFS multinational program began in 1971, which allows students to travel to another countries other than the US. In the 1980s, teacher exchanges with China began. AFS enrolled its 50,000 year program student to the US.